Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Big Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. It's late. It's after 11 o'clock here. That's not unusual for me to do a late night video. Y'all know that. And I moved my table and put my tripod in front of the table, if you're wondering, because I have like a floor tripod, and then I have a desk, a smaller tripod that fits on the table. But right now that table is lifted. I haven't fixed it. It's a bit of a hassle to adjust it to a lower setting. It's an adjustable folding table is what it is. I've had it like 20 years, but it is a little bit of a pain to adjust lower, and so I just haven't done it. I have to get Johnny to help me do it because you had to hold it a certain way and everything. So I just figured I'd push back the table and put my tripod in front of it facing me, and here you go. We've had a productive day, I'd say. Go lay down. Go lay down. And so I got the back porch cleaned off today. And so there's that. Of course, my silly self did not take allergy medicine before I went out there and stirred up all that dust and whatever else was, because it's a back porch, but it has, it's not closed in very well. And so it had leaves and dirt and all that stuff on the concrete. And so I did what I could to get all that up. Johnny came out and helped me get the leaves up after I raked them up. It had that much leaves on it that I had to rake them. And then of course I found some worms. I was moving a board or something that it just seemed like it just become a catch-all. And so they had boards and all kinds of stuff back there that didn't belong. And I threw a bunch of it over the back of the porch. It's got like a wall, you know, around it, but there's like no in certain places it's not closed in, but it's hard to explain. But I had a window that I could just throw boards and stuff that didn't belong back there. And so I'm kind of, I don't know if our water hose will reach that far, but I was thinking about using the hose and cleaning the rest of it out, because I don't have a stiff enough broom to really get it brushed out, free of dirt and whatnot. But at least all the garbage is up, and because my oldest son just likes to leave stuff. he works really hard, and a lot of times he's just too tired to pick up after himself. So that leaves me and John to pick up after him, right? Right. But I do have some good news on the wheel front. My oldest son, William, he got promoted today at his job. Yes, he will be working at he works for a company called Mavis Tire and Tire. You know, they sell tires and change oil and do other car repairs. And so he's been working for them for a while. Well, before Mavis took it over, it was what was it? I can't remember the name of it before. Gateway Tires. It was Gateway Tires before it was Mavis. Mavis bought Gateway out. And so he worked for Gateway. This is like his second time working for them. Second or third. I can't remember. Maybe the third time he's worked with them. And after he was in the process of leaving one job last year because it was toxic, the boss man was just mean. Do not chew on my bed. Lay down. Just lay down. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Sorry. He just likes to chew on things. And my bed has some loose covering on the top. I'm washing my bedding now because I was taking a nap and Johnny brought him through to go to the back door. And when he came back in, he had stuff on his feet. And so I am having to wash my blankets and stuff because they smelled like dog do. And I just can't. It's bad. But anyway, so Will's been with them quite a while, on and off, and they really, his current manager is really not really as fully happy for him getting a assistant manager position from the shop. He's been doing the tires and the oil changes and all that. Now he's going to be up in the office, but at a different location. They didn't want him to be over the people that he's been working with. They figured that would probably cause some tension and whatnot. But he's going to a different location, and so he won't be doing all that physical stuff all the time. Only if they get into a bind and need help in the shop, he'll go out and help them and get them caught up. But he's a very experienced tire and tire tech and oil changing tech. He's very experienced. He's been doing it probably 10 years, on and off 10 years. So he's got a lot of experience doing that. So and apparently he's going to be the most knowledgeable and in the new store. So the girl that they have managing it, he actually taught her how to change tires and oil when she came to his shop for him to teach her how to do all that. And so I don't know if she has management experience or what, but we'll get this management experience under his belt. And I told him, I said, that's priceless right there. You know, that's going to look really good on your resume. You know, if you ever decide to go somewhere else, you'll see that management experience, and it's, you know, worth its weight in gold for sure. But I think he'll end up taking over. I think at some point he will end up a full manager there. But he's excited. I'm excited for him. I'm extremely proud that he was able to do that, and for his hard work to finally be recognized and rewarded with a promotion. So he's going to make a little bit more money. I think he said they're going to work him 48 hours, so he'll have 8 hours of overtime every week. So that'll definitely help him out. And so, yeah, it's something good. So I figured I'd share that with y'all, because I know a lot of y'all, you know, kind of ask after Will. But our relationship is as best as it's been all year. We're doing real good. So, yeah, whatever rough patch we had is, you know, I just loved him through it and forgave him. And we didn't, you know, talk it out in detail, because he had done something really, you know, offhand to me. And I had to just forgive him, because he was not in his right frame of mind when it happened. He didn't hurt me, he just scared me. And so I'll just put that out there. He just scared me with his behavior. So but he sort of said sorry, so I just let that be his apology, the way he acted afterwards, because he seemed like he was ashamed of himself. And so I took that as an apology. Well, that's what we do as moms, right? But I did finally get my Michael's order in. UPS, I don't know what was wrong with them, but they were supposed to deliver it yesterday, and then they said something about my address was wrong or something. So I went online and registered with their website, and you know, I checked the address, and the address was correct. And I was like, that's just somebody being lazy, not wanting to deliver it that day. And so and then they didn't deliver it till like after 7 o'clock this evening. And I'm like, really? Y'all are pushing this deadline? Because I was supposed to have it by today, according to Michael's calculations. But UPS was just doing some weird stuff. Normally they're pretty on the money with the deliveries, but I don't know. Maybe they got a new driver or something. Who knows? But I ordered 8 cakes, because they, cotton cakes, because they had a 40% off coupon or whatever. And so I said, well, that makes the cake $7 and something versus $12.99. So, and I really had been wanting some more cotton cakes, but I didn't want to shell out $12.99. Who does? So I bought 2 different colors. Oh, this poor cake here is about had it. The label keeps trying to slip. But in case y'all don't know, Karen cotton cakes are 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. They're 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 530 yards, 485 meters. It's a 4-weight, but it's a thin 4-weight. So I always use a 5mm hook with this, and which is what they recommend. You can machine wash and dry this without a problem. I've got other things. I got a top already made in another color that's made with this, and it washes and dries just fine. But this colorway is called Wild Blueberry. So I really like it. It just has different shades of blue, and almost this particular color right here is somewhere between blue and purple. And so I'm good with it. I really, I don't know if I'll make someone else a top out of this or myself. I hadn't decided. But that's this color, and I got 4 of them. And then I got this. This is the same color as Juan is using in his crochet along. So this is Calico Flowers. Yeah, let me double check. Yeah, Calico Flowers. And this is gorgeous. I'm just saying, I got 4 of these too. And so I'm really trying to figure out which one I want to make myself a wearable with, either this one or the blue one. I don't know. We'll get one of these that looks a little better. Yeah, this one looks a little prettier. See? I don't know which one would be best. Maybe this can be my thumbnail. But yeah, I think they're both beautiful. And I would be lucky to have a wearable out of either one of them. I just don't know which one I'm going to pick yet. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. Y'all ever heard that? That goes way back to my childhood. Oh, goodness. But yeah, that's my little old yarn haul from Michael's. And also I got done with somebody's new blanket. But this is how that turned out. I think I might wash it and make it a little softer. It just needs a little fabric softener and make it a little softer. But it turned out pretty well. And it's just big enough for him. I won't have to fold this like I had to fold the other blanket. The other blanket that I have that he's been laying on is rather large. Way bigger than this. And it's at one of the, when you work the rows back and forth. So it's kind of rectangular. And this is perfectly square. So I won't have to I won't have to fold this one. I can just lay it out flat and it'd be perfect size for him. Right now anyway. When he gets bigger, I'll have to add rows. But he's doing better. He's doing a little bit better, our Leroy. And rediscovered that they do better at night when we separate him and Theo. Because for some reason he thinks that he's in competition with Theo. And that's really not the case. I treat them as equally as possible. Go lay now. So, yeah. So there's that. Anyhow, I don't know what my next project is. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna, even though it's summer, I'm gonna pull those blankets out that for the boys. You know, I'm gonna pause here and go get those and show them to y'all, because they haven't seen the light of day in a little while. And I need to pull them out and start working on them, because if I don't, then they won't be done for Christmas, will they? But I'm gonna move you over here, keep you from seeing my mess. My room's a mess. Not as bad as it was a while back, but it's still a mess. But I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, I had to take a field trip across the room, and I had to fight off a dog while I was at it. But this is Williams. It's a corner to corner. These are my first corner to corners, and don't you know, I just I put it up and haven't worked on it in a little while. But this is Premier Basics, regular Premier Basics 4-weight. I want to say this color is Juniper. This is Lion Brand. Oh, Jesus. I forgot the line of yarn it is, but I think it's their anti-pilling. And this color is called Two Pines. And then this is Premier Basics in cream. So this is what we got for wheels. And so I'm doing the stripes myself, of course, with many ends to sew in at some point. I kind of been so, oh goodness, caught on my necklace again. Okay, I got to put this necklace, and let's do that. This is my Phoenix necklace that Eva gave me. Isn't that beautiful? I try to wear it every day. I bought the silver chain at Walmart for like 20 bucks. So I think it's sterling silver or something, I don't know. But it's a nice thicker chain. And it fits right over my head. I don't have to unclasp it every time. I can just put it over my head. But I couldn't have done that before I lost weight, though. I couldn't have done that. I didn't dare wear necklaces because my neck was so big. I couldn't wear necklaces comfortably. So there was none of that. But now, necklaces, earrings, bring it on. I specifically like earrings. These I got from Etsy, from Tracy over there at I Love Loopy Crochet and Treasures. Yep. So she has an Etsy shop, and I think these might have been about $7. I have these and a few more pair from her, a couple more pair at least. I think I have some whale tail earrings and some little cat earrings. So I think I bought 3 pair, and I'd bought stitch markers from her before, and I'm not sure exactly where those are at the moment. I use the little plastic ones, but I like the fancy stitch markers. I just, for some reason, they're not my go-to when I go to use stitch markers. I just like to have them because they're pretty, but I don't typically use them on projects. I don't know why. I just haven't. I think I did sometimes, but not often. Like if you look here, this is a plastic one. I just worry about them getting messed up because, well, I'm rough on things. But this is wheels, and so I got a long way to go, but I got plenty of the yarn. So like this is a whole skein of that 2 pines. This is a whole skein, and then I just stripe the other colors. So this is not attached, but I had this first started as a back and forth blanket, and then I thought, well, it might go quicker if I'm doing corner to corner, and so I frogged that all the way and balled up the yarn, and this is what I ended up doing. But I need to get on this. So this is wheels, and let me show you John's. Yeah, I still have a couple of balls in here from the other one. That I had started. And then Johnny's is, well, I could show you what bag it's in. This is a British Union Jack flag. So I bought this bag off of Amazon. I think I paid like 13 bucks, something like that. I have this one, and I have one that's got peacock feathers on it. But this next bag, this bag was gifted to me. I can't remember. I want to say Miriam. I follow her on Instagram too, and I don't remember. I guess this is not the one. That was one that I have one. I have one of the Ella over at No Catchy Name. I have one of her bags somewhere with some cotton in it, I think, or had cotton in it. I don't know if it's got anything in it now. It's probably in the living room where I used to have my setup at. But this is Johnny's, and I'm using Premier Puzzle in the colorway Maze. So this is what I'm using with Johnny's. They both like green. What can I say? And Johnny really loves this. So this is how this is working up. I think this is a whole skein. And Puzzle is a 5-weight yarn, but look how beautiful that is. Self-striping. That is so pretty. And so I will get on these. I'm gonna keep them over here with me instead of over there under this TV. They've been over there under the TV for a while, but I think I'm using a 6.5 millimeter on this and a 6 millimeter on wheels. But this is beautiful to me, and so is wheels. They're both beautiful. I just gotta put my foot down on myself and make myself get back to it. Yeah, see, this is I don't know if I think I've attached that other skein there, so this is attached to the yarn still. But yeah, I want to say I got probably at least 3 other skeins for this one, and I have plenty of yarn for wheels. Yeah, I have plenty of yarn for both of them. It's not a yarn thing, it's a procrastination thing. Yeah, so it's a procrastination thing. And so because I've been wanting to start another wearable out of my Karen cotton cakes. I've been wanting to start another wearable, but then I got to thinking about these blankets, and I was like, oh man, I really need to work on these blankets. If they're going to get done by Christmas, I need to put some more rows on them. Especially, I mean, they're going to, I want them for their, bed, Johnny likes to cover it with smaller blankets, so I don't have to make this as big as I do Will's. Will wants a full bed blanket, so he has a, yeah, he just has a full size bed. Johnny has a queen size bed. He's my prince. Rebought that, his new bed. Well, it's not new, it was used. But rebought that from somebody from Facebook Marketplace when we moved in here almost 2 years ago. And so he and I both are actually due for new beds. Mine, I've got springs I have to lay in a certain way because there's a spring that is kind of, I don't know, bent or something. I don't know, but it pokes my tailbone when I try to sleep on that spot. So I had to angle my body a different way to keep from, you know, getting the pressure point from that spring. I need to just turn the bed and be on the other side of the bed so that it, you know, then the dogs can lay on that side. But it's, my bed's a queen size too, and it's rather heavy. So it's something I can't really do by myself. Johnny, he'll have to help me. But we'll do that soon, because I did find out something about my tailbone from the doctor Wednesday. Apparently at some point, I don't know exactly when, I know I took some falls at the old place. I fell a few times and on my butt. And apparently at some point, one of those falls, I cracked my tailbone. I fractured it. And when they did an x-ray last month, that they found that healed fracture in my tailbone. And that's what the doctor was telling me about. And I was like, gee, he said, do you remember falling? And I was like, yeah, some years ago. You know, I hadn't took a fall in a while. And not since we moved in here anyway. And so it had to have happened many years ago. I just don't remember, because I can remember the falls, but I can't remember which one would have caused that. But you know, apparently I've been living with a healed fracture for quite a while. And I guess it's just arthritis that I'm dealing with, which is what you get when you have a healed fracture. Arthritis and calcium deposits, you know, can cause issues. I have the same with my left ankle, because it was broke when I was a kid. And I was really neglected as a kid, so no one ever took me to the hospital or the doctor because of my ankle. I was on a seesaw with a girl right across from where we were living, and we were on these seesaws, and I had my feet hooked underneath me on the seesaw. You know, they were just kind of crossed, and I would just swing, you know, push up with my toes. And the girl that I was on the seesaw with jumped off the seesaw and didn't tell me she was doing that. And I come straight down on that ankle, and it swelled up and was all bruised up. And I was just made to continue with life and continue with chores. And no one ever took me and got it checked out, even though it swelled up huge and was almost black with bruises. But I think I was like 12, maybe 12, something, or somewhere in there, 12 or 13. And but I was small, you know. I was probably the same height I am now, because I haven't, you know, I didn't really grow beyond that, but I was short and only weighed about 110 pounds. So, you know, I was pretty small. I don't even know if I weighed 110 pounds then, maybe less. I don't know. It's been a long time. I'm 50. But, so that went on. And then when I was 16, I was at a skating rink, and because I used to speed skate at the skating rink. I liked this fast songs, and would just race around the, you know, the skating rink. And so I was skating, and then this little bitty boy, I was a little bit of a thicker girl at that point. I don't know how much I weighed, but I was about 16. And this little boy went right under me, and instead of falling on him, which I worried that I would hurt him, I somehow twisted my ankle, the same ankle, and fell on my ankle. And it swelled back up and got all aggravated, and I limped around for a while until it finally, you know, went away. But no one took me to the doctor then either. And so I just propped it up, put ice on it, and eventually it got better. Well, as good as it was going to get. And then when I was 26, I went and I had finally gotten some health insurance. And I was in West Memphis, Arkansas at the time. And so I went to a doctor that sent me for an x-ray, and he put the x-ray up there. He said, you see all this? He said, that's bone chips. He said, and then there's calcium deposits. He said, there's nothing we can do about that ankle. And he said, aside from major surgery that, you know, is going to be more harm than good. And so that was in the early 2000s. So I just, you know, I just live with it. But of course, now that I've lost a bunch of weight, it is not bothering me as much as it used to. I used to in the winter, man, bad pain. But nowadays it's not so bad because I'm lighter. But I used to have problems with it a lot. And my hip is better. When I was at the doctor Wednesday, they give me my B12 that I had to get, because when you have gastric bypass, your body can't absorb B12 the same as, like, you can't, the pills, for some reason, taking B12 with a pill, it won't absorb properly. So I have to get B12 shots every month. And so I got that, and then he gave me a steroid, I forget, some sort of pain medicine. And so that seems to be helping a lot. And I'm awaiting a call about going to an orthopedic doctor, because I think it's bursitis. I had bursitis in 2016, I think. Somewhere 2016, 17, I don't know. I can't remember the last time, but it felt just like this. And I went to an orthopedic doctor, and he gave me some sort of shot in my hip that took care of it. And it's just now cropping back up on me. And I think what really has had me really hurting is because we've had a lot of rain and you know, storms and stuff like that. And of course that aggravates it, because bursitis is very similar to arthritis, but they can actually do something about bursitis. So I'm going to tackle the front porch tomorrow. Hopefully my hip lets me, but I'm going to tackle that. I went ahead and went to the store today and got more fruit, because I'm on a fruit kick and I have to have it all the time. So strawberries and cherries and bananas. They didn't have any cantaloupe. I was gonna get like a regular cantaloupe that you had to peel and cut up yourself. Last time I got cantaloupe that was already cut up and everything in a little package, and I had bought 2 packages of them, and both of them tasted off. And I just ended up throwing it away because I couldn't. No, it just tasted odd. It tasted not good, like you would expect it to taste. And I think maybe that somebody is washing the cantaloupe after they cut it. And typically if you wash a cantaloupe after you cut it, you're washing away all the flavor. And it goes off. You know, it just doesn't taste right. And so I think that might have been part of it. I don't know. But I felt like I'd wasted my money because I had to throw 2 packages away that were $4 and something. So I was a little upset, but I was going to buy a whole one, you know, you better chance of it tasting good if you buy the whole one where you have to peel it and cut it up yourself. But they were completely out of cantaloupe at Walmart. So I couldn't get any of that. But, you know, that's just how it is, I guess. And I'm going to leave these blankets here by my comfy chair. I'm putting this one back in the bag. But I'll probably pull it out in a minute and start working on it when I get done with this video. But it's in this drawstring bag with all these. It looks like water bubbles. It's really quite pretty. But anyhow, I'm probably going to start another wearable soon too, because I'm itching now that I got those new cotton cakes. I'm like, I really want to start something with those. And I still have. I have a couple. I have this color. Let me grab one that looks good. And I just knocked down everything that was in that cubby. But this is I have 4 of these, and this color is called Rosette. Now this is the Painterly cakes. They don't have these anymore. So it has less yardage. It only has 481 yards. So, you know, but it's really pretty. So I'll probably make I can make a top or something for someone else. But I like making wearables better than I do blankets. I do. I like to make, you know, sweaters and tops and stuff like that. I just like doing that. I have some more designs in my head that I'm probably going to work out. I don't know about tutorials though. I might just sit down and describe to you what I did, and you know, show you the finished project and what I did with it, because my designs are going to be very simple, and you know, easy to replicate, you know, because it's probably someone else has already thought of it first kind of situation. But I have some things floating around in my brain that I'll eventually make, you know, bring to reality. But for now, I'm gonna try to work on these blankets and get some progress on them, and you know, do what I can. But that's about all I got for tonight. I was trying to think. Oh, Johnny's birthday's still coming up in 10 days. Yeah, in 10 days, Johnny will be 25. He's gotten some birthday cards. I'm kind of waiting until he has a stack of them before we do a video showing the cards that he's gotten. I know that one of my besties has said that she sent one that hadn't got here. Two different besties have sent him cards that he hasn't gotten yet. And of course, we're going to have the fish fry out at Eva's, at, you know, probably like the day before his birthday, because he wants to have a live stream on his birthday. Yeah, he wants to celebrate his birthday with you all. It'll probably be on his birthday's on the 27th, and it's on a Monday, Memorial Day. So it'll probably be later at night, like 8 o'clock or something, after everybody's finished their festivities or barbecues or whatever. So we'll probably start at about 8 or 9 o'clock in the night, and run an hour or two. I've got some yarn and plastic, brand new yarn, still in plastic, that will be given away. I think we got 3 giveaway prizes. Yeah, I think I got 3 giveaway prizes. So I'll be doing that, because he likes to give away stuff too. So there'll be 3 giveaway prizes of yarn, of course. And this is brand new yarn in plastic, so it hadn't been subject to dust or anything else. I wouldn't give you stuff that had dust on it. Trust me. I don't smoke or anything, but this door back here gets pretty dusty. You know, and ideally, I'm just going to open this little door. If you're wanting a cotton top, you know, a top either out of cotton or something, just a top, because I have plenty of acrylic too. I could make a top for someone that's up north that doesn't need cotton. But if you're looking to have a top made, just email me and we'll work something out. Because like I said, I love making wearables, but how many do I actually need for myself? I don't need that many wearables for myself. I did make myself a cardigan sweater earlier, or was it last year? Earlier this year? I can't remember. I did make myself one out of some Karen cinnamon swirl cakes. Yeah, and I have another color over there in the heat wave color. I got a whole bunch of them that I'm probably going to make myself something out of. I'm thinking maybe a longer duster type situation for when it gets cold again. I like to have options, you know. I got some hoodies, and then I got the one big sweater that I made myself, but I really want a duster or something that's about knee length. I think that'd be nice. So that's what I'll probably do with the heat wave color. And it's let's see if I can reach over and grab it. If y'all never seen it before, this is the cinnamon swirl cake in heat wave, and it's got red and orange and I don't know, some tan color, but I love the red, and it's like a darker red. Like 2 different kinds of reds. Like right there is almost burgundy, and then that's red, and then you got the orange. So yeah, it'll go with my hair. But yeah, I have I think 6 of these, something like 6 or 8, something, I don't remember how many. So I got plenty of yardage, because these are 407 yards each. So that's probably why I got so many, because they're only 407 yards. But I caught them on sale. I got them on sale here and there. I got other colors in this. I got like maybe 2 other colors, I think. So there'll be some sweaters probably later this year that I'll be making for sale. So if you want a top or a sweater or something, just email me and let me know. My email's always in the bottom. But I have sold a bunch of cardigans that I made, and so why not cotton tops as well? So if you're interested in having a cotton top made by me, just email me and we'll work out. I know that with my cardigans, I was doing 65 for the granny stitch cardigan and 80 for the solid stitch cardigan. And so, and then I did I did a couple of tops for one of my buddies, Roxy, and I think I charged her $65 for each, but she's I think I was only going to charge her $50, but because she sent the yarn, I didn't have to buy the yarn. She sent the yarn that she wanted used, and so, but she just paid me the $65 so that, you know, to reimburse me for shipping. But you know, that was completely up to her. But she was very generous in ordering 2 tops from me. So if you want a top of some sort, I do those granny square pullovers. I've made that was the top that I made for her each time. And so I make the granny square pullover sweaters, and in the hexy cardigans. I'm also probably gonna figure out, I'll probably go to Bag O'Day's channel and look at one of her tutorials, because she's got some pullover, long sleeve pullover sweaters that are solid stitch, you know. So I'm gonna, you know, probably use that one of her tutorials to make Serena's sweater that I bought the pink and black yarn for. So that's probably what I'll make. That, you know, I'll probably go peruse her tutorials and just kind of get an idea of, you know, how to go about it, even though I have a picture in my head of how I want it. But I want to go over there and see if there's something to be learned from one of her tutorials that will help me, you know, with this sweater. So and of course Serena lives in Canada, so it, you know, stays cold there for longer than it does here. So but yeah, just I'd really this month is a rough month money wise, and next month looks like it's going to be about the same. The light bill went up $50, and the water bill went up $20, and the cable bill's about to go up $30, and so that stuff adds up. So I'm trying to supplement income the best way I know how, is which making and selling things. And so if you're interested in something, just let me know and we'll work it out. I'd like to do that again. I'm in a good headspace to do that again. I had to take time off of doing that to heal up from my surgery in November, and just the whole recovery process. And then of course I got sick again in February with the kidney stones, and that took 2 months out of my life trying to get healed up between February and March. So I'm just now back in good shape, you know, physically, with the exception of the hip pain, which I know is hopefully going to be addressed very soon. And but I mean, you know, I can be active and doing stuff again, and I'm really thrilled about that. Probably going to be taking Leroy on some walks and get him accustomed to a leash, because we're planning on taking him out there to Eva's for the fish fry, because I don't trust him to leave him here alone. I can leave Theo in a room with air conditioning and a water bowl, you know, and he's perfectly fine. He'll just nap the whole time because he's 8 and he's just chill. He's just very chill. So Theo don't tear things up anymore. He did when he was a puppy. Oh my gosh, he was just like Leroy. He was, and Hoover, anything on the floor, he hoovers it up, you know. Oh, and I remember Theo did the same thing. He was always eating stuff off the floor, and you couldn't sweep the floor quick enough before he found something. And Leroy likes to tear up dryer sheets. They end up falling on the floor, and before I can get to it, he's picked it up and started chewing on it and tearing it up. Life of a dog mom. He's over there chilling on the bed now. He's not chewing on it, he's just laying. But he did better last night when we separated them. They sleep better. Well, I'm sure Theo is sleeping very well in there with John. And then Leroy will be in here sleeping with me. So, and he did much better last night. Much better. So I just need to make myself go to bed earlier, because he's an early riser. He likes to be up at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, he only sleeps about 4 to 6 hours at a time. I need 8 hours. So I hand him off to John, and then I go back to bed. And that's what I did today too. But I'll probably do that again tomorrow, and then work on the front porch tomorrow. Because I had some plans, you know. I got plans. And I need to get some lawn furniture at some point, some sort of chair where I can sit outside and, you know, have some little planters with flowers on each side, and, you know, set up my outdoor space where I can record and crochet out there. I think that would be very nice. I like to sit in the yard. I just haven't done it. because, well, the yard needs cleaning up and fixing up, and so that's what we're gonna do. And it just might take a little while because I don't know, it just might take a little while because I priced all the stuff to do the planters, and it's not cheap. So I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out because I want to do it. I'm at least going to clean up the front porch, and then there's a bunch of limbs and leaves in the yard that all need to be raked up and bagged up to clean it up and make it look nice. But anyhow, I think I've jabberjawed enough for y'all. Showed you some yarn, showed you this is a finished project. This took almost, well, I had not enough yarn to go all the way around again, so you know, I just finished it out, but I think it's plenty big for him. So this will go over here in the laid on the floor for Leroy to lay on, and then I'll wash that other blanket and put it up. It was Axel's favorite, and I just felt that Leroy should probably have his own, even though I have washed it and it doesn't necessarily have Axel's scent anymore. But I just think that, because every time I look at it I think of Axel, and I still miss him desperately. So I find myself crying at inopportune moments, because Axel was like, you know, like a piece of me. You know, he was the best dog. I think probably the most perfect dog. And so I'm gonna miss him for a long time. And ooh, I gotta stop, I'm getting choked up. But I'll just find myself crying at the drop of a hat sometimes, because he was so close to me. And then Leroy is just he's turned into my dog. He follows me around, wants to be near me all the time, and I'm really thrilled about that. I'd just be glad when we can get him fully potty trained and fully, you know, settled down and settled in. But he's getting there. He's making progress. I don't think he had any accidents today, so there's that. And any day that we don't have an accident on the floor with him is a good day, because nobody likes cleaning that stuff up, I promise you. But I'm glad we don't have carpet, because that would make things really bad. But anyhow, like I said, I've jibber-jabbed enough. I got to go put these clips together and get this uploaded for y'all. But hopefully y'all, you know, in making progress on your own project while you're listening to me run my mouth. But I'm a happy lady today, despite my grief that creeps up on me now and then. But that's going to always be, probably. I won't ever forget him. He's right here in my heart. So I'll just have to, you know, make Leroy the best dog he can be. And I think I'll be very happy with that. And we'll just take care of Theo and enjoy Theo while he's here. And I just, you know, because he's 8, and I don't know how long I'm gonna have him for, because you never know with mixed breed dogs how long. He's been very healthy his whole life. He's been very healthy, Theo has. So I'd like to at least have him till he's 12. That'd be great. Another 4 years would be great. I'm not ready to part with him either. He was the first one that we adopted. We had him 2 years before we got Axel, and so I'm just not ready to let him go. So hopefully he'll stay healthy for a while longer. That's going to be a hard one to get over for sure. But Leroy will be here because he's just a pup, and so we got probably 10 years with him. Because pit bulls are tough. They're really tough. So anyway, I hope y'all have a good night. Hopefully I haven't said 10 million times. I know I probably have. I've said a lot, because when I'm looking, you know, that's what I do when I'm trying to, you know, put a thought together. I go But I love y'all so much, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all again soon. Bye now.